Hi, this is a review for Millions of Cats. So this is a book I'd never heard of before, but it's a famous book for three reasons, and it's really good. I would recommend it. The book is now public domain, so you can easily find it on the internet. It's very easy to find because it's free. Three reasons why it's famous. Newbery Honor Book. Cool. Won the Newbery Honor Book in 1929. Another reason why it's famous is that this is like the oldest American picture book which has never gone out of print. Like, it has never gone out of print. And, of course, it's always going to be in print now that it's public domain and a bunch of publishers are just going to print it because it's free. But yeah, that's because it's like one of the first picture books, period. And then it invented this kind of idea with picture books, that we can have an illustration which goes on from a left-hand side to the right-hand side. Is this one of those? This is sort of those. Let's see if I can find a better example. There's not like too many. Yeah, here we go. Here's a much better example. Here's a picture. It's on 2 pages. Wow. And as you can see, the lettering is like, you could tell it's hand done, and all the illustrations are hand done. So a lot of care and effort went into this book. And I think it was worth it. It's a good book. It's a cute little story about this very old man and a very old woman. And, they're lonely, so they want a cat. So the man goes to a hill where there are... he sees a cat. He's like, oh, this is cute. I'll take this. This is the prettiest cat. And then he's walking back, and he's like, whoa. There's a cat by the bush there. Oh, that's a white cat with black stripes. That's a cute cat. I'm gonna bring it with too. And then he sees like a cat in the bush and goes, oh, it was a cute cat too. And it's just funny because, he's trying to bring the one cat home, but then he sees another cat he likes, and, pretty soon he's got like 4 or 5 cats that he's carrying in his arms. And then he just decides, you know what, I'm taking all the cats home. And so he takes all the cats home with thousands and millions and billions and trillions of cats. And it's kind of a disaster because he sees a lake, the cats are thirsty, every cat takes a sip, and boom, there's no more lake. The hills are covered in grass, and every cat eats a bit of grass, and then boom, there's no more grass. And then he gets home, and his wife's like, we can't take care of that many cats. That's crazy talk. We cannot do that. We cannot do that, sir. And so he asks the cats, okay, fine, we'll keep the prettiest cat. Who is the prettiest cat of all? And the cats all go, I am. And they just fight with each other. The fight, like, here's as much as we see of the fight. You could say it's violent. We've got millions of cats fighting each other, but it's not really violent. It just, pretty much all the violence happens off screen. Definitely less violent than the Warrior Cats books, for sure. And there's a big fight. The man and the woman go inside their house. They come back outside. There's no more cats. They're like, oh no, did they eat each other up? What happened? But there's one little cat. One little kitty. This skinny little kitty who's kind of undernourished and sad. And the kitty's like, well, I know I'm not the prettiest cat, so that's why I didn't say anything earlier, and that's why nobody bothered me. And so they decide to adopt the little cat. Oh, and here's another excellent, 2-page illustration. Again, it must have been mind-blowing when this book was first published, and nobody had seen a 2-page illustration before. Yeah, oh my gosh. And then soon it becomes a nice and plump cat, and yeah, they like their cat. It's a very pretty cat. It's a very pretty cat after all, said the very old woman. It's the most beautiful cat in the whole world, said the very old man. I ought to know, for I've seen hundreds of cats, thousands of cats, millions and billions and trillions of cats, and not one was as pretty as this one. And this is a cute little picture of them and their cat, with their wedding picture as well. And that is, that sequence of words appears constantly in the book. So, the hundreds of cats, thousands of cats, millions and billions and trillions of cats, and that's just good for, children's picture books in general. helps little kids learn how to read. We've got repetition. So it's a sweet book. Most of the illustrations, because they're black and white, are sort of like this. It's not like any of the cats are super detailed, and they all pretty much look the same. But you know what? I think it was a good book. I liked it. You could tell from this review I was laughing at some of the jokes, and it's a cute idea to have a whole bunch of cats, and it's famous for the 3 reasons I gave. So I'm gonna give it a perfect score. I would give it a 10 out of 10 for millions of cats. Like, usually with picture books, I just say thumbs up, thumbs down, but this one, yeah, I'll give it a 10 out of 10. I'm not gonna be one of those jerk reviewers who give it like a 3 out of 10, too violent, needs more cats. No. Millions of cats is good enough. Yeah, because it's free to use, I think I'll just make another video. I'll also make a video of me just reading this book. I'll do an audiobook for this here on my channel, so make sure to check out that too. Bye!